Dear students, welcome to the third video of the second series about contemporary Indian scientists. In this presentation, we are going to learn about the life and achievements of two great contemporary Indian scientists, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, also known as the Missile Man of India, and about Dr. Salim Ali, who is also known as the Birdman of India. So let us start this informative presentation. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was born on 15th October 1931 at Dhanushkodi town, which is near Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. His full name is Dr. Abul Pakir Janul Abdin Abdul Kalam. Saint Ayadura Solomon was his source of inspiration, and according to Saint Ayadura Solomon, three things are necessary for a successful life. These are willpower, faith, and hope. Dr. Kalam attended Swartz Higher Secondary School, Ramanathapuram, for studying science. Right, he was interested in science from the beginning. He completed his graduation in physics from St. Joseph College, Tiruchirappalli, and then for the higher studies he joined Madras Institute of Technology to study aerospace or aeronautical engineering. After finishing his engineering in aerospace and aeronautic in 1958, Dr. Kalam joined DRDO. DRDO is Defense Research and Development Organization as senior scientist in the Hovercraft project. Now, due to his hard work and dedication, he was observed by all of the major scientists, and Professor M.G. Menon took him then to ISRO in 1962. So Dr. Kalam joined ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, in 1962. In 1963 and 64, Kalam visited NASA and gathered, that is, he took training in new techniques in launching of rockets, and he was then appointed the project director of Satellite Launch Vehicle project. See, India was good at making satellites, but India was not good at launching them. India had to give these satellites manufactured by India to the other nations, especially Russia first of all, and then to the European Union for launching them. So, India needed a powerful rocket for launching its own indigenously manufactured satellite. So, Kalam was given this task of developing powerful rockets so that India could launch their own satellites into space, and therefore he was given the post of project director of SLV, that is Satellite Launch Vehicle, for the development of satellite launch vehicle. And in his tenure under his directorship, SLV-3 successfully deployed Rohini satellite into space in 1980. He was successful in developing the satellite launch vehicle, and satellite launch vehicle third was successful in deploying the Rohini satellite into orbit, and thereafter he also developed PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. In 1983, Dr. Kalam was appointed the chief executive for IGMDP, that is Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, and in this program, under his able and visionary leadership, he developed Prithvi, Agni, Trishul, Nag and Akash missiles, which are basically the main, we can say, deterrent for the enemy nowadays, and therefore he is also known as the Missile Man of India. He was also the chief project coordinator for Pokhran 2 nuclear test in 1998 under the regime of Dr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Then he became the President of India from 2002 to 2007, and he was one of the most loved and popular President of India. He was honored with Padma Bhushan in 1981, Padma Vibhushan in 1990, and he got the highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna, in 1997. Unfortunately, Dr. Kalam died of a severe cardiac arrest while delivering a lecture in IIM Shillong on 27 July 2015. And this lecture was how we can make our earth more livable, right? So, Kalam also said many things which later on became famous sayings and quotation. One of his saying was, dream is not the thing you see in sleep, but it is that thing that doesn't let you sleep. So the dreams come true only when we stay awake and work on our dreams. Dreams which we see during our sleep, they never come true. Dr. Kalam was interested in teaching, writing, and social service. He wrote more than 25 books. Some of them are India 2020, A Vision for the New Millennium, Wings of Fire is his autobiography, Ignited Mind, The Luminous Sparks, The Guiding Souls. So he wrote around 25 books, and majority of books, if you study them, are for guiding the youth of this country and making them more confident and developing them so that India gets developed and comes to the League of Nations, which are known as the developed nation. He used to believe that India has got a tremendous amount of talent in its youth. Only the youth needs a proper guidance and channelization of their talent, and India can become a big power and can become a developed country which no other country can be compared with. Once again, a famous quotation by Dr. Kalam: you cannot change your future if you keep on having the same habit, but you can change your habits, and surely your habits will change your future. So this was about Dr. Kalam. The second Indian contemporary scientist about which we are going to learn more about is Dr. Salim Ali. Dr. Salim Ali was born on 12th November 1896 in a Bohra Muslim family in Mumbai. His primary education took place in Mumbai. Then he went to St. Xavier's College for further studies, but because he frequently became ill and there were frequent disruption in his attendance, and therefore he dropped out after the first year in St. Xavier's College. He was able to pass matriculation exam from Bombay University in 1913, and unfortunately at very early age he became orphan, and he was then brought up by his पैटर्नल ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स. उनके नाना जी ने उनको पाला आगे जाके, राइट. डॉक्टर Salim Ali failed to get an ornithologist position which was open at Zoological Survey of India because he had no formal university degree. But then he took a job of guide lecturer in the natural history section of Prince of Wales Museum in Mumbai in 1926. Now, under the guidance of the Secretary of Bombay Natural History Society, Dr. W.S. Millard, Dr. Salim Ali started studying birds. So, who was the inspiration for Dr. Salim Ali? It was W.S. Millard. Now, the event which changed the life of Dr. Salim Ali and made him an ornithologist was this: when Dr. Salim Ali, he shot an unusual sparrow with his toy gun, and then he was not able to identify that bird, and then he presented it to Millard. Millard identified it as the yellow-throated sparrow. Then Millard also showed him his collection of stuffed birds of different kind, and this event led Dr. Salim Ali to become an ornithologist. Now, Dr. Salim Ali was the first Indian who systematically conducted several surveys on birds all around India, and then he published books to popularize ornithology in India, and therefore he is referred to as the Birdman of India. The full name of Dr. Salim Ali was Dr. Salim Moizuddin Abdul Ali. In 1947, after the partition, when India became independent, Dr. Ali became the main person behind the Bombay Natural History Society. He was instrumental in creation of Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary, which we know by the name of Kevladev National Park or Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary. He also stopped the construction of a dam which was threat to Silent Valley National Park, Kerala, because he was a naturalist, environmentalist, and he loved nature. In 1958, he was awarded Padma Bhushan, and in 1976 he got Padma Vibhushan. In 2016, in his honor, a new species of bird was named Zuthra salimali. The common name of this bird is Himalayan forest thrush, and let us see the picture of this bird. This is the Zuthra salimali, which was a new species which was discovered in 2016. Salim Ali was awarded honorary doctorate by Aligarh Muslim University in 1958, by Delhi University in 1973, and by the Andhra University in 1978. He died in 1987 due to prostate cancer at an age of 91. In his honor, Government of India established Salim Ali Center for Ornithology and Natural History at Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Now, this is basically the center which was established by Government of India for honoring Dr. Salim Ali. He also wrote many books. The famous books, some of the books I have mentioned here. Books written by Salim Ali: The Fall of Sparrow, which is his own autobiography. Autobiography means his own story and written by him only. The Book of Indian Birds, Indian Hill Birds, Common Birds, A Pictorial Guide to the Birds of Indian Subcontinent, and many more books to popularize ornithology in India. So this was the information on two great Indian scientists. Thank you very much for viewing this video. I hope that this presentation has enriched your knowledge about two great contemporary Indian scientists, the missile man Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and the bird man Dr. Salim Ali. Thank you very much.